We bought some stuff from China. So I just got a bag come in from Temu. Politically speaking, you know, you're buying Chinese junk. We all know that. So is it worth it? Well, it depends. If you're a guy who wants a good pair of pliers, buy a quality good pair of pliers. You do a little bit of mechanical, a little bit of woodworking, a good pair of pliers will last you forever. If you're a mechanic, well, you probably shouldn't use vice grips for absolutely anything. It's probably because something's broken and you're in a bad spot. So what did we order? We'll start with this guy. It's an interface pad. I don't use Velcro, so I think I made a mistake when I ordered that. I think it was simply something I clicked on, and then when I ordered this stuff, that came. We got a whole buttload of tie straps, 3 different sizes. All these things are made in China now, so I'm sure they'll be mediocre. You got to keep in mind, I know people use these and figure they'll last forever. I think they're intended for temporary use. Usually when I use them for hanging stuff or doing something, later I put the right thing on and I cut them off. So they are what they are. Look, I don't know about these microfiber rags. They're definitely not going to be the best thing in the world, but they were cheap. There's a bunch of them in there. And sometimes I use them for nasty, dirty crap that they shouldn't be used for. So that's why they're there. And this little kit came in this bag here. And that's, well, you know what that is. And it's not too soft. It's pretty good. Look at that. It came with an interface pad. And look at all that. It came with a bunch of those. We'll probably only use half because of the grits, but we can clean up some junk here and there with that. I had to spend 30 bucks to buy all that. We got these for free. That was free. And that was our second free item. Now, I didn't know that there was 2 of these in a bag. But, and look, turns out they're identical, even though this was in a separate bag and this was in a bag. Whatever. It is what it is. For 30 bucks, the clamp works good, and they pop. All 3 of them pop off. Now, if you want these to be stronger than Superman and do all kinds of crazy shit, maybe you don't want these. I felt that clamp hard. Now, this has already been all welded together. But this is exactly the job they're going to do. And look at that, they release nice. So if I use these for what I intend to use them for, they're going to be just fine. They're easily worth 10 bucks a piece to me all day long. The rest of this junk is technically free. I will use every bit of this junk, except maybe that pad. But for 30 bucks, that's Canadian money, so that's probably like $20 American. I can't go wrong. And if these wear out or if a set fails and I toss it, I really don't care. I basically use a multitude of these. For most of their life, they're just going to sit in that tray along with bigger ones and smaller ones. We put this whole floor in this car using vice grips to clamp the floor in. There's 3 pair right there. There's a 4th pair up there. And we need at least 2 more down there. So we'll use them. We also got a name brand pair there because they have tongs on them. So you can bend little pieces of metal and brackets on the fly without always running to your bender. Here's a nice heavy set. I had 2 sets in here. I was using them to go up and back and forth to make that super tight. When you drill your hole and squeeze it, the tighter you hold it together, the better that weld usually will be. So you want all your stuff tight. So the whole point of the video, I don't know how good Temu is. I don't know what their motives are. But for 30 bucks, I can use those clamps plus all this junk. There's no store around that I can go to physically and buy half of this stuff for that kind of money, even if I buy the cheapest, lowest grade stuff. So there's a purpose to this junk. Now, again, if you want the best vice grips in the world that'll bite a stud that you're heating with torches to get out of an old engine, those vice grips may not work for you. They might be weak and really, really crappy. But if you're just looking at pinching this together to weld it, that's what these are going to do. And I mean, they're clamping pliers anyway. That's all they do. So that said, totally worth the 30 bucks. Thanks for watching.